do, and I'm all over.
Well, hey guys, another day, another vlog here in DC. It's my last one. I'm leaving today. I woke up really early this morning and I went to the conference for a few hours, and then I came back. I just went to the gym and got in a good run, and I took a shower and I've got my things together, and I'm just responding to a few comments, and then I'm gonna check out and we'll see what the day brings. My flight leaves this evening, so I have some time to kill, a little bit of time to kill, so I'll probably go and get something to eat, so that'll be fun. But you know, I am wearing sharp change of subject. I'm wearing the CeraVe AM. Sorry, the lighting is kind of, maybe this is slightly better. I'm wearing the CeraVe AM. I've been wearing it. I wore it yesterday. I put it on today. I just got a little sample of it here. The CeraVe people are here and they give out those little tiny samples. And whenever I come to these meetings, I always get the little samples and use them. And I swear, that sunscreen really works well for me. I do see what you guys are talking about though with the pilling. It pills for me as I'm putting it on, but if you just let it, you just kind of make sure you get it on in a good monolayer and a good layer and let it dry. I mean, I really don't get much of a cast with it, but the CeraVe sunscreens with zinc in them, they definitely do pill and clump quite a bit. I mean, that's a limitation of mineral sunscreens, is that they're going to do that. And it's kind of a balance the formulator has to come up with between you know, making a good sunscreen that's going to offer good sun protection, but also be tolerable and easy to hack. A lot of zinc sunscreens can be really drying, but the AM one I like. It's a combination sunscreen. So when I say combination sunscreen, I mean it's got zinc in it and usually a few chemical filters for UVB. So I think the CeraVe one is zinc and octinoxate versus a plain mineral sunscreen, which is either zinc or zinc and titanium dioxide. But either way, you're going to get good, reliable UVB and UVA protection from the sunscreen. But anyways, yeah, I just have that on. There's a little bit of a cast that dried down, and then I covered it with the Exuviance tinted face sheet, the Exuviance mineral tinted sunscreen that I use. You know, coming to this meeting, I went to a lot of talks on hyperpigmentation and melasma, and you know, I just kept re-emphasizing over and over again how important it is for people with hyperpigmentation to protect their skin against visible light, specifically in the blue range of wavelengths. So in other words, when you go outdoors and during the day, if you have diseases of hyperpigmentation, if you're a darker skin type and your skin tends to heal with hyperpigmentation, this is you. When you go outdoors, not only is the ultraviolet radiation that comes from the sun damaging your skin and contributing to your hyperpigmentation, but also the visible light that comes from the sun, so the light that allows you to see and that, you know, is daytime and allows you to see the world, that also contributes. And so, you know, you guys ask me a fair amount about the blue light from like our devices and stuff. Some of the talks I went to kind of tried to like tease that out, and apparently, you know, the amount of damage that you get from going outdoors, the visible light, the extent of visible light, the dose that you get, specifically in that blue wavelength. It's not the other colors of visible light. It's not like red, specifically blue, but the dose of blue light that you get when you go outdoors really is quite high, and it takes about an hour and a half of exposure is what they came up with. On the contrast, I believe they figured out quantitatively, I can't quite recall the way they did the study, but they figured out that as far as your devices and things, your like laptops, phones and whatnot, it's like 150 hours. So it's, you know, quite a bit more, but we are in front of our devices a lot, and you know, the extent to which cumulatively that could contribute, it's hard to really say. But sunscreens that contain iron oxides are helpful. It kind of underscores the true limitation Aside from relying only on if you only turn to your sunscreen for your skin cancer protection, I've told you guys that's not enough. You've got to use, you know, more physical means, sun protective clothing, and, you know, being cognizant of how long you're outdoors. All of those things, the multifaceted approach is really what you need. You can't just rely on the sunscreen. In the case of hyperpigmentation, it is really a true. It is very much true, because most, you know, sunscreens, they only do so well at protecting against those broader wavelengths of light. I mean, they protect against ultraviolet light, which is a narrower wavelength. So what that means is the distance between two peaks of the waveform is much shorter than visible light. The distance between two peaks is much longer. So longer wavelengths of visible light that you detect with your eyes, specifically those long wavelengths that tell you blue, you know, that are blue, that is what can contribute to hyperpigmentation. But it appears to be specific for skin types 3, 4, 5. So skin types, darker skin types that are prone to hyperpigmentation. So if you're really fair complected, this is less of an issue for you. If you are skin type 1, meaning like you pretty much burn immediately, you know, you don't heal with hyperpigmentation. Your skin heals more likely with redness. So I've had a great time, and I've had a lot of fun taking you guys with me. And that little stream of consciousness hopefully was not too boring for you guys. But I'm wearing my Russell Simmons sweatshirt. I just threw it on. I'm gonna wear this on the plane. I call it my Russell Simmons sweatsuit. You guys saw me wear it. I wore it as pajamas actually while I was here. I got it at Costco. Is it Champion brand? It's like a velour sweatsuit. And I call it my Russell Simmons sweatsuit because it just reminds me of something he would wear. It's kind of like MC Hammer-ish velour pants that kind of are balloony around the knees, and then this hoodie, it just reminds me of something that he would wear like around his house. Did you guys ever, he had a reality show at one point, either Russell Simmons or Run DMC. Remember Run's house? Yeah, I kind of feel like I would need to, like I could wear this at their house and hang out. Plus it has a hood, so I feel kind of like a rapper. But yeah, I like to wear hoodies on the plane because I kind of like to cover my head while we're taking off and zone out all of the noise, particularly if there is a crying little one nearby. I find the hood just kind of muffles some of that. Speaking of sounds, it is quite noisy out there. I have to say, I have enjoyed the Cambria, but I am looking forward to returning back to Houston and my own apartment. It's always nothing like being away to make you appreciate your living situation, your creature comforts. I look forward to going home. This hotel though was nice. I would recommend it if you are coming to DC and you are going to a conference at the convention center, because it's within walking distance to the convention center. I mean, it's a quick walk. And there's a grocery store right across the street. It's Giant. Giant is a grocery store chain here, and my Kroger card worked there, my Kroger rewards card, so I was able to save even more. So yeah, there's just a Kroger down right across the street. There is a Starbucks downstairs, which you saw me get coffee in the other day. And there's a lot of little restaurants and things around the area, so it's a very good area if you have to come here and for a work trip like me, you know, for a conference. It's very convenient. So for example, I know I'm weird, but I like to just go to the regular grocery store when I travel, especially for things like this, and get like some almond milk and some oatmeal packets. That's what I did while I was here. And this hotel has a little microwave, so I was able to make oatmeal in the morning rather than having to like go out, because it's nice to go out to breakfast, but when you're at something like this, you really don't have the time. I mean, the talks start early, and like the idea of like going out and getting breakfast, that's going to take you away from that. So it's kind of like, convenient to be able to just have something in your room that you can have before you go. So that was nice. And then the gym is pretty nice. It's upstairs. That's always important for me. And I also saw that they have a laundry facility, which is helpful, when you're traveling. But, It is noisy. That's the downside. I'll give it that. It's not the, like, the walls are pretty thin. I could hear people talking at night, and that wasn't a problem. I mean, most people settle down after a reasonable hour, and I stay up really late anyways. So the walls are really thin, and that is really noisy outside there on the street. Really noisy, but so yeah, if you stay here, bring ear noise canceling, whatever. What do they call them? Those little earplugs. Yeah. Oh, and then the other thing I didn't care for was the Keurig. It didn't seem to heat up the water enough. Speaking of which, I have not had adequate coffee. I've had one packet. My last packet of 4 Sigmatics that I brought, I'm out. So I'm going to need to get another coffee. And so I think I'm going to check out and do that. So yeah, that's what's going on. So I'm going to have coffee at this place called Compass Coffee. I think it's like a DC institution, maybe. Alright, I got an Americano. I asked her if it was hot because I'm in the minority and that I don't like those lukewarm coffees that are popular now. I know they're supposed to be a better way to make it, whatever. Tastes wrong to me. I like it really hot. Oh, that's really good. That is very good. It's lunchtime, and I'm pretty sure this is the first restaurant I ever ate, the first place I ever ate Ethiopian food. I swear it's got to be this one. The door, everything about it looks the same. Yeah, we visited DC probably when I was 9 or 10, and I swear we ate here. It was the first time I'd ever had Ethiopians.
Like, that people are there, you know?
It has to be this one. I'm almost certain it's this one. And I think at the time we got a meat entree, and I didn't actually care for it, and I was totally blown away by the fact that you eat with the bread with your hand. I thought that was so cool. Yeah, they have a vegan menu, so I got that. FYI, this is like right across the street from the hotel. I'm wondering if this is it's chickpea flour sauce. I might try that. Lentils. I should go to Ethiopia. Alright, so my food got here, and I got the vegan special, which is a little bit of everything on the injera. It looks really, really good. Alright, it looks like we have some cabbage with carrots, some collard greens, yellow lentils with a red sauce. These are brown. Some kind of lentils with a red sauce, brown lentils with a green sauce, yellow lentils with a yellow sauce. I apologize to anyone who's Ethiopian, and I'm just totally ignoring the names of things. I just don't know what they're called. And this looks delicious. This looks like carrots. Oh god, this looks heavenly. And then more of the injera. If you've never had this before, in my opinion, it's the consistency of a crepe, and it kind of tastes a little bit like sourdough bread. It's made from teff, T-E-F-F. It's really good. See how it's spongy like crepes are? And you eat this, you pick up the bread, and then you pick up these little things with your hands, you're supposed to use your right hand, not your left hand. FYI. That was the first lesson that I was taught when I came. I'm almost certain it was this restaurant. My mom might know. You can keep this on your lap. I don't want to use my other hand, but it's like a stretchy. You're not supposed to use your left hand. It's unclean. I think that makes a lot of practical sense, though, if you think about it. Alright, I just tried that, and it's corn. which is what I thought it might be, but I wasn't sure. It's very good. The yellow stuff is corn. I'm over here at my terminal and Frontier is right next to it. I just love the little Frontier animals. Aren't they cute? The little otter. I think that's Tybee's career goal, is to be on one of the Frontier airlines. It's March. Am I the only one who's not puzzled by the fact that they have Christmas gummies here at the airport? And Christmas marshmallows? I don't even want to know how long these have been here. Well, I mean, I'm imagining since Christmas. But chocolate dipped marshmallows, s'mores. Imagine that's good. Imagine all of these were good when they were freshly made. He's still cute though. What the heck? It's like an ongoing kiosk of Christmas sweets. Gingerbread chocolates. Let's see if there's an expiration date on here. February 14th of 2020. Well, I guess I can't be mad at them. It's the beauty of preservative-laden packaged foods. It's always Christmas. La 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 la. Why not throw in a little 4th of July cookie, mason jar cookie mix into the mix? I guess this makes more sense, you know, since we're here in DC and it's all things America. But still. Just water, except it has lemon in it, so that's false marketing. It's not just water, it's water and lemon. Oh dear. But I think that a pretty bougie selection of snacks. Even the baby food looks snazzy. Blueberry with sweet potato puffs. After we last left off at lunch, which was really good, by the way, I just went back to the hotel and sat there for about 20 minutes and responded to some of your comments. And I spent about 5 minutes in my planner just like writing down what I need to get done for the week. So I know all of my to-dos and what have you. So yeah, I was just thinking though, as I was walking through the airport, they were playing music. I was like, oh, I better not start vlogging now because of the copyright thing that I was telling you guys about in the vlog the other day. And then I got to thinking, why was Down in the Boondocks in my Walmart video not copyright restricted? I thought that was kind of odd. Anyways, guys, I am going to hop on my plane pretty shortly here. So I'm going to conclude the vlog here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you guys for coming along with me to DC and the conference. I hope you guys had fun. We did a lot of fun stuff. So if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and as always, don't forget, sunscreen and subscribe. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.